welcome back to Hand Collectibles, another fan home review and tutorial. As always, please do hit that bell notification, please do like and subscribe to the channel, it really does help. And as you can see, we are back with the 89 Batmobile. So we've got the next 3 issues from this package. We've got 30, 31, 32, 30 parts, 32 parts, and anybody that remembers who's watched my last video, here is the missing part, which obviously is the wing on the opposite side, which is massive. So I've not taken it out of the box yet until I need to, until I can need to put it together. But as you can see, here are the parts. So not a lot of parts in this one, a couple of parts in this one. Obviously the main part of the, I think there might be some wiring maybe to do. It was last time, I'm not sure about looking at the manuals. I don't look at them until I do them. But yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll start with issue 30 first. Okay, so we've got obviously issue 30 parts. As you can see, it's kind of the loader where the gun sits. Obviously a disc, so not a whole lot to do in this one. We'll move that to one side and we'll have a quick look through the book. So what about the special effects in Batman Begins? It's an absolute great film. And there we go, a loader and the parts. So it's not actually a lot to do in this one. We're going to put this together and then the rest of the parts go put to one side for the next issue. So perfect frame up. Penguin here, Batman 1966. I love this artwork of this comic. Batman, more about Detective Batman with meet new Batgirl. There you go there, Two-Face. Okay, so here are all the parts of issue 30 laid out. As you can see, this time all my magnets are where they should be. So anyone who watched my previous video with this one, all of my magnets had all come out and grouped together. As you can see, this one, they're all fine, they're all in the right places. Obviously you've got this part here which is plastic, but it has 2 magnets on it because it gets magnetised in place. And then we have a disc again as well. So without further ado, we'll do the only step there is to do in this video, and that is put this disc together. Like so. And that is that. A nice and easy issue to do, one piece to put together, put that down, and then we'll move on to the next issue. Okay, so here we have issue 31 and issue 31's parts. As you can see, we've got the wing, which is ginormous. We'll put that just to one side for a moment and we'll have a look through the book. So very real locations from the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Here we have it, front wing, and then what we're going to be fitting onto this one. There we go, now that looks, and then how this looks, final result. So it's telling us all the parts that we now own, we now have. The Born to Kill, Batman Robin, 1966 Batman. Now look at these, just classic Batman artwork. And a bit there with Poison Ivy. Okay, so here are all the parts for issue 31 laid out, and as you can see, we've got the opposite side of the front wing. Look at that, it's just phenomenal. Really is. Look at the sheen on it where it's matte. A real satin matte finish. Really cool. Loving that. And then you get this other little metal part here. And then you get one pack of A screws. So not a whole lot in this pack. So what we'll do is we'll turn this over to this side. And then to remember how this went on, I believe was like that and like that. And we're going to put an A screw here and an A screw here. So I get them A screws out. Be really careful to have something that's nice and soft when you're laying this down, because you do not want to damage or scuff or scratch, because you really will notice on this matte paint job. You really want to put something that's nice and soft underneath that's not going to mark it. You'll probably need to give it a clean down and all once you've put it together, because obviously your hands as well will mark it. Back this one out. That in. So there we go. So that's how that sits. Look at that. Why they didn't just do that in one piece, I don't know. You kind of had to add it. Probably could have just done that as one piece as part of that, but yeah, still very cool. So I've done this a bit out of sync actually. I've probably got a little bit too excited, but I've done it out of sync because this should have gone in as well. So that goes there and now, and that's held in by 2 A screws as well. So I need 2 more A screws out. 1 and 2. You've got 1 screw there, 1 screw there. So nice and simple. Let's go tight enough so it doesn't move about, because it's a plastic piece. Although you're screwing into metal, if you over screw these plastic bits, you will just crack them. There we go. Okay, so that's how that looks. Yeah, I have already seen people do a bit of modding to put something inside here to make it look a little bit more film like. It's definitely one for people with 3D printers, and Mike Lane, maybe he'll do a custom piece maybe to go in here, or do like a custom pack for this. But yeah, look, and that is pretty much, that's all there is left to do in this issue. Well actually, there's 2 more bits left to do in this issue, and this is one of them. Look at that. Very cool. And I'm careful enough to take that out because obviously I don't want to mark it. And then the bullets go down the hole. And if I can just, there we go. Look at that. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Can't wait to get like the centerpiece in and then the other wing, and then you'll get an idea of how big this is going to be. It's going to be a big model. But look at that. Absolutely superb. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we'll move on to the last stage in this box. Okay, so here we have issue 32 and issue 32's parts. So as you can see, we're building the enclosement for the disc launcher, and then we've got a couple of other discs to put together, and obviously then we're going to put this inside the wing. Move that to one side. The bat, a symbol for a hero. Look at that. Love this scene. Now, right disc compartment and 2 discs is what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to be fitting this in its place as well. Batman double for Superman, 1966. Alfred. Oh, look at this. The classic TV show, Adam West. Okay, so here are all the parts for issue 32 laid out, and as you can see there's not a whole lot to do. So we've got the back part of the disc loader, 2 discs and some A screws. So the first step is we're going to take these two discs and we're going to put these together. We'll line up that part and then just snap them in together. Really easy to do. Like so. There we go. Okay, so that's the two discs complete and put together. There we go. Really simple. So we'll move them to one side. Okay, so we're going to bring the wing back in now. As you can see, there it is in all of its glory. We'll lay it flat like so. I'm going to bring the loader back in, the right hand loader. Then this is just going to go through here, and then we're just going to close it like so, like that. And what we're going to do is we're then just going to insert these in there like so, and then this is going to be held in with two A screws, so one there, one there. Put that one in first. We need one more. Pull this in. There we go. And then look at this. There we go. Just pull that out, so that goes like that. Look at that. So cool. And then this little one here that we've got goes in there. A plate there. And what we'll do is we'll bring in all four discs. And we'll load them up. So one there. Another one above, one in there, and then that third one above as well. As you can see, there we go. Put that in. I think when I actually put the model together, I don't think I'm going to put the top one in. I'll leave it in for now. I don't think I'll put the top one in because it makes it awful tight up there. I mean, it's cool, it looks alright, but I think when I do mine, just it's very tight there because of the angle of it. Yeah. Stop it scratching that disc up. There you go. So that's that fully complete. I think that might be all we've got left to do in this issue. Yep, that is this issue complete. And that is now the end of this video. As always, thank you for watching. Please hit that bell notification. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And as always, your collection, your rules. I'll see you next time.